Welcome to lesson 94. It's an average activity, meaning we're talking about central tendencies. In this lesson, you'll be able to successfully calculate mean, which is a type of average from a dot plot, as well as median and range and mode. Let's look at our first problem, and remember, if you're having any trouble with these different types of data, watch our other videos. We have videos on range, on mean, on median that would really help you out, and they're very quick and to the point. All right, let's jump to the first one. The line plot shows the daily high temperatures in the city for 20 days. What was the range in temperatures that was recorded over the 20 days? What was the mean temperature over 20 days? And what is the median temperature over those 20 days? So we're going to start with range, which has to do with our difference. It's pretty much the highest value minus the lowest value. That's what's going to give us our range. All right, so here we go, and here we go. So our minimum value is 71. Our maximum value is 84. So I'm just going to do 84 minus 71, and that gives us 13. That is our range. And that pretty much tells us that our numbers range between these data values, that I have 13 different temperatures. Let's look at the next one, and that is a mean. And the mean is an even share. In other words, if I took all of these numbers up, add them up together, and then space them out so that everyone had the same. How do I do that? So there are 20 numbers here. This one's going to be a little tricky, so I'm going to write down all my numbers, and then we're going to use a calculator for this. I'm going to write down every value. And notice for 73, I would write 73 plus 73 plus 73. And if I'm doing this and writing all 20 numbers, it's going to take a long time. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to simplify this as 3 times 73. Same thing with 75. 4 times 75, because there are 4 data sets. And that just makes it a little bit easier for me to do this work. So close. Here's 84. All right, so hit pause just so you can jot this part down. And this is when it's super helpful to have your calculator ready. But I'm going to give you a little trick. When we have to add up 20 sets of numbers or a lot of numbers, it's very, very easy to make mistakes. So I am going to add these numbers, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to add these numbers first and then the second set, because I'm less likely to make an error if I do it this way. Okay, so my first set of numbers are 738. Let's do the second set. Okay, plus 3 times 83 and plus 84. And my second set of numbers, makes sense, they're higher numbers, is 812. And I will also say, Math Marvels, double check. If you're working with a partner, both of you do the work separately and then check your answers just to confirm that you both have it. And I will also say, I always look at my numbers again to just check to make sure that everything matches. So I'm just checking. I have 78 plus 2 times 79 plus 3 times 81 plus 3 times 83 plus 84. So I can see what I've typed into the calculator, and that helps verify that I have the correct thing. And I'll check the first one again just to make sure, because it is very easy with large sets of numbers to make small mistakes. It happens. There we go. 3 times 73 plus 4 times 75 plus 76, 738. And this is why we always check and check and check our work. All right, and now I'm just going to do my final answer. And my total is 1,550. So this is just a sum. That's not unmean. This is just the sum. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my sum and I'm going to divide it by all the numbers I have. In this case, I have 20 numbers. So I'm going to do my sum divided by the total number in the data set. So that's 1550 divided by 20. And we get 77.5. So that is the average temperature. That means all these numbers, if I take all of them and cut it even, and I made the high numbers closer to the middle, the lowest numbers closest to the middle, the average number would be 77.5 degrees. Pause and jot this one down into your notes. And now let's do the next one, which is the median. And median is another way of saying middle. I'm not going to rewrite all the numbers, but watch what I am going to do. So because I have an even set of numbers here, I have 20 numbers, I know I'm going to have 2 numbers in the middle. So what I like to do is I'm going to take my little highlighter and I'm going to go from the ends and I'm going to just look for what number is in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm getting closer to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, and here are my 2 numbers in the middle. So I need to find the average of those 2 numbers. What number is between 76 and 78? Try and think. Now, it is easy. This is a duh statement for some of us. Like, oh yeah, I know what the number is going to be. But let's say you didn't know what number was in the middle. All you would do is you would add those 2 numbers together and divide by 2, and you would also get 77. Because there are 2 middle numbers, we're going to find the average. All right, so let's hit pause and jot this down. This is a ton of information. And again, there are many places with hotspots, just a lot of numbers. So being very careful as you're adding numbers out, work with a partner and just check through it together to make sure you have the same values. And if you're having trouble with range, mean, or median, please check out our other videos so you can see the steps more clearly. We're going to do one more problem together. The dot plot shows the daily lunch money of a group of students. Each dot represents 1 student. What is the mean of the daily pocket money? So again, we're going to look for the sum. Here's for mean. And then we're going to divide by the number of data points. Okay, so in this case, how many data points we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I already know whatever, when we add all of this up, we're going to divide by 13 because there are 13 data sets. Okay, let's get to work writing our numbers. 4 kids said 1. 5 kids said 2. 2 kids said 3. And 2 kids said 4. So we're going to add this up. 4 plus 10 plus 6 plus 8. And that gives us 28. So now to find the mean, we're going to do 28 divided by 13. And this is where we're going to use our calculator. And we get 2.153 for money. We're going to round this to the nearest penny. So $2.15. All right, and that's our average. That means out of all the money, out of all 13 kids, if you were to take all their money together and give it back out to them evenly, every kid will get $2.15. That's what mean is, an even share. So that's it for today, Math Marvels. The biggest takeaway is, again, rather than adding 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, if you see sets of numbers, you can just regroup it and express it in a shorter way. And to find the mean, you're going to find the sum of all your data sets, all the data numbers, and then you're going to divide by the number of points you have. That will give us the mean. Take some practice. If you want to just get more practice in, or you want to see some more examples, visit us on our YouTube page and we'll make more videos just for you. That's it for today, Math Marvels. I will see you in the next one. Be well.